Multibaggers 2020 episode 1. In this video, we will share thoughts about multibagger stocks. Every investor wants all of his holdings to be multibagger stocks. While that is not a possibility, having a few multibaggers in a portfolio will help us have better than market returns in our account in the long run. One more reason why there should be a multibagger in the portfolio is that not all the stocks that we take are going to be winners. There are going to be losses which are part of expenses in this business called stock investing. As we know that there are going to be profits and losses in the account, many a times after we offset the losers with the winners, we are left out with very less profits in the account. Here, if we have a few multibaggers in the portfolio, that will help us, give us a real push to the account and help us have fancy returns on our investments. Our work in the market have always been around tracking those best performing businesses for investment. This has helped us in identifying strong businesses that turn out to be multibaggers in the future, and also those leading businesses which are the leaders in the market in every market cycle. In this series, in which we will have one video per month sharing thoughts about the recent multibaggers in the markets and how they qualified. This will help us in identifying one such stock when they come out in the future. This month, we will talk about 3 recently closed multibagger positions in the market. Before going to the stocks, let's look at a few qualifiers that makes a stock ready to become a multibagger. Profit. A company should have high profit growth than all other companies in the market. 2. Growth. A business should be growing both on its profit and sales with consistency. 3. Profit margin. A company should be growing its profit margin regularly. If a company's product is most sought after in the market, it can have a little higher pricing and yet the product will sell. And this will also bring economies to scale and add more profit. A great example here is Apple. It is because of its big fat pricing that this stock is the most valued company in the world today. Then attraction. When all these numbers, big numbers fall in place, it attracts investors like magnet. When there is demand for something more than the supply that it has, what happens? Boom, it flies off. That's what happens to multibagger stocks in the market. They just skyrocket in price and give tons of money to its investors. How the attraction comes? First, the informed sources take position, followed by them analysts buy, then fund managers buy. With all their participation, price forms a pattern, media notices it and reports. Other investors get information and they get in. Following that, demand comes, stock goes into a peak after peak after peak. There, a multibagger unfolds itself. In this video, we will talk about 3 multibaggers. They are Laurus Labs, Adani Greens and Deepak Nitrite. We have a group to share thoughts and ideas about trading. If you would be interested in getting trading ideas, please send us a WhatsApp request to our contact available at the end of the video. Laurus Labs, a company that had single-digit growth from the time it was listed, turned out to give 32% sales growth in September 2019. This was a turning point for the stock. Quarterly profits, which was at 15 to 17 crores per quarter, went on to become 59 crores quarter on quarter. Profit margins, which was just at 2 to 3%, turned out to become 16% in its June 2020 quarter. This was a 10 times jump on its profit margin growth. With this increased sales and higher margins, Laurus clocked 47% growth on its profit. With such big numbers, Laurus did not look back from there. It joined the prestigious top 20 club of profit growth ranking. Post-COVID, Laurus gave a buy signal, and just a few weeks back, this position got closed with 176% profit on the investment made. On the risk taken in the stock, for it is given 25 times reward. That is, for every rupee that was risked on this position, Laurus Labs have given its investors 25 times profit. When multibaggers give returns, they pour from the sky. Laurus Labs is waiting for its next run. As long as the company is growing on its sales and profits, stock will skyrocket. Next stock, Adani Greens, a new entrant into the market. The speed at which this company grew on its business was amazing. From 11 crores of sales in September 2017 to 1640 crores of sales in June 2020 TTM. Rarely do companies have 100% on sales growth, and even rare are those who have a consistency in such growth. Adani Greens made it to the 100% sales growth, and it has been retaining it for the last 3 years. Adani Greens was making losses in its early days and had turned around in March 2019. From a single digit growth, it blasted off to have 150% profit growth in September 2019 quarter. With this robust performance, Adani Greens went into the top ranking of earnings growth. Adani Greens became India's #1 stock in its earnings profit growth ranking. Till today, it is retaining that position. Adani Green stock started its upward journey in 2019 September. So far, it has given 3 profitable positions for its investors. In all the 3 positions, it has given more than 100% profit to its investors. Total gains made from the 3 winning positions so far is 553 points, and today the stock is at 705 rupees. This means Adani Green stock has made more than 700% growth on its stock price after it became the leader. This stock qualifies to become a multi-bagger, and it has lot of room left to run from here too. Next stock, Deepak Nitrite, a stock in the specialty chemical space. It is one more multi-bagger that showed up in our ranking tables in December 2018. Post its profit growth that went up 48%, this stock moved into the top 20% club of great businesses. After December 18 profit growth, it had triple digit growth, which fired up to have a peak in September 2018 with 553% profit growth. Profit margins, which was at lower single digit, moved up to double digit and became very strong. When a company loads up with profits, its stock begins to mint money for its investors. In March 2019, Deepak Nitrite stock fired up and it never looked back. It did have a bumpy ride in the market, has given 3 trades so far, which has given loads of money to its investors. The last trade just closed a couple of weeks back with 250 points of gains, and Deepak Nitrite is getting ready for its next run. Learn how to pick a multi-bagger stock for your portfolio. What to buy, why to buy, when to buy, how much to buy, and when to sell. Our beginner course on stock market investing will help you learn all of this. Click on the card above to register for the course. All the 3 multi-baggers that we have spoken about here were not specifically searched to identify them. It is next to impossible to identify a multi-bagger stock just as they are beginning their journey. With so much number crunching that is required to qualify them, we need a process to identify these kind of stocks. Only those companies which have profit growth or been reducing their losses, their stocks will move up in the market. Those stocks that have biggest profit growth will be the next multi-baggers. If we have a process which helps us to churn the numbers and give us a list of stocks that will be the qualifiers for next multi-baggers, that will be of a great help to us. A list that says these are the top profit making stocks and these are the top performing stocks in the market, our work becomes easy. We have to just find the entry point, a stop loss, manage risk and hold the position. It will just keep bankrolling money into our account. Our stock ranking report publishes this data which helps you identify the next multi-baggers in the market. Subscribe to this data through our membership on the channel. Our stock market investing course will help you learn how to use this stock ranking report to identify the best stocks and manage your account. Have some multi-baggers in your account too.